Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cindy. If you're new here, you're welcome. Today we are doing a part 2 of the last video I shared with us. Are Nigerians your worst enemies? Today, on the flip side, we are going to talk about the good side. Are Nigerians really your worst enemies in the diaspora? And the answer is yes and no. In as much as in diaspora we have a few people who literally want to take advantage, who want to not help you navigate properly. They are really minute. But the thing is, you know how they said the empty ones make the loudest noise. So because those ones that are very minute, they are everywhere. So that's why people encounter them easily, and then gives us this gives a bad narrative about Nigerians being our worst enemies. They're actually sweet, kind, intentional Nigerians in the diaspora who are willing to go all the way to assist you and make it easier for you. But those ones are not everywhere. So that's why most times the ones that we meet that are everywhere, the ones really out there to be your wolves. So having said that, like I narrated some experiences I had from the person I first shared apartment with, and other people's experiences that will say, oh, Nigerians this, Nigerians that, Nigerians this. Even to where I live, I have a bad experience with the people that own the house. They're Nigerians, but at the same time I've met Nigerians that say, oh, my landlord is a Nigerian and they are very kind people. I also have seen people who are not Nigerian, that their landlords are not Nigerians, and they have also shared bad experiences they've had. So it's not a Nigerian thing. That's the whole idea for this video, that is not a Nigerian factor. I also saw people that commented and said, oh, it's an individual thing, and I believe I truly agree with them. It's an individual thing. If you're not a kind person, no matter where you travel to, no matter where you go to, that unkindness in you will play out. And if you're a kind person, it's not going to be covered. You carry your kindness around wherever you go to. So having said that, I'll tell you guys one of my best experience here. When I started driving, one time my car had an issue. I went to the dealers, of course, to fix it. You know, here in diaspora, in the abroad, all they know is replace. There's nothing like fixing. To fix something, you pay almost the same amount of getting it new. So when I went to the dealers, they quoted one figure for me, which was ridiculous, and it was too much. And somebody said, oh, I know a Nigerian that does fix cars. Initially, when I heard that, I have a Nigerian that fix cars, my antennas went high. I'm like, Nigerians, no, beg. I'm not interested. But the person said, no, Cindy, this guy can fix the car and all that. And I said, go ahead, let's do it. And we went to the guy and we saw the guy. He did diagnosis of the car. The same thing the dealer said that was the issue. So the only thing he said, you know what? Buy the parts yourself and then I'll give you price for fixing. Then what you do is just pay me for fixing. And I agreed. And we did that, we ran that, and he fixed the car perfect. And after fixing it, the car was good. Although at the beginning we had a bit of disagreement, of course it's normal. We had 1 or 2 disagreements, and it got to the point I said, he's not going to do the car. I said, you must do the car. I don't have a choice, you must do the car, you know. And after we had that disagreement, that he fixed the car, and after that we just clicked. To tell you, this guy, we put them as friends, but I will not randomly put them as enemies, because I mean, we've had interaction and we still have interaction till today. So he's everything everything I know in my city, he's been there. If I run into anything, I ring him. If I'm celebrating, I ring him. If I'm crying, I ring him. He's just there. He's there. He's just that amazing person, willing to help. In fact, one of the hardest thing people can do for you here, he has done it for me. One of the hardest things that people can do for anybody, he has done it. He's willing to support. He's very honest. His integrity is checked. He's kind. He's generous. What am I going to say? So that also cancels those other narrative about the bad ones. So that's why I always say that in every situation, it's not about the country, it's the person. Yes, I know a lot of people, or few people, let me say few people, have dented that image of Nigerians in diaspora being our own woes, but that's not exactly correct. We have very kind people, we have amazing people, we have people willing to support. And in line of work, I've met one or two, who also have been there, not being, I wouldn't put them in the bucket of your worst enemies. I might not exactly put them as friends, but I will not randomly put them as enemies, because we've had interaction and we still have interaction till today. So that's it. So Nigerians are not entirely your worst enemies. We have a little few that are terrible, try to take advantage, but it's an individual thing. That's why I decided to make this video, just to say, it's not entirely, this is a side people don't talk about. I'm one of those people that, if I have to give you a feedback of a negative thing, I will also give you a feedback of a positive thing. So the fact that, just to make it balanced, the fact that we have the bad ones, we also have the amazing ones, and I also think the good ones are more than the bad ones, but they're very quiet. They are not everywhere. Why those ones that are very terrible are everywhere, like they're everywhere. So this is why I decided to bring this to us to share. So I'm gonna say, if you have had an experience, if you're a Nigerian, if you're from African country, other African countries, or any other country, and you've experienced people who have treated you right, share it in the comment section, so that we also know that it's not all about the bad ones, it's not about the negative ones. We also have people that are very amazing, people that are willing to support, people are willing to do great things for you, to handhold you, take you through the journey without even looking back, without even asking for anything. That's the word. There's a lot of people willing to go all the 9 years with you without even having anything in mind to get from you. Yes, we have such people. We have such people. We've come to the end of this video. I decided that I'm gonna make it, to talk on the other side, the flip side, the other side that people don't talk about, so that to balance it. So if you thoroughly enjoy this video, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. What it means, giving that thumbs up, is just to tell YouTube, that people watched your video and they liked it, so the algorithm recommending it to other people. Don't forget to share it to your friends, especially those in diaspora, so that they also know that we have great people. Share it with everybody. Subscribe to my channel. Until I come your way next time, I love you. Bye.